We're just going with them. We're going on with these guys.
Welcome to the Poor Life Decisions Club. You made your first Poor Life decision by following us.
Back to you now. But we did video of you when you came your first year.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago when I came back after like a decade.
Now, how is it now?
Crazy.
Did you go when you were in Anaheim?
Yeah, I went when I was in Anaheim. Like my first time going was like 2004 or 5, yeah, 4 or 5.
I know I've been going for like 10 plus years.
10 years? This is my 9th year. 2015, was it 2014, LineCon?
Yeah, that was horrible. Just zigzagging through this like almost mile-long line.
Okay.
Please try your best to not stand between the tape.
Okay, we're checking the time. It's 1:18 right now. Okay, so now you think about cosplaying and not cosplaying at conventions based on.
Well, it's like based on like how the weather is. Like it's so hot now, and like I don't know if I want to like I have to ask myself, do I want to wear armor or do I want to wear like something tight or do I want something loose? And you have to ask yourself, like, is this the season for like the animes that you like?
So years ago you wouldn't really care. You'd be like, I'm really into it. I will do it.
Exactly. Like 2 years ago, I just literally whatever I liked, I just wore it. I was sweating, I didn't care, and I was really down for it. But then after you go through like the suffering of like sweating and then walking around, and it's like so many people, you have a large prop with you bumping on her.
Yeah.
It's not fun. When we first started, our group was like pretty large. We had like 11, 12 people rotating in and out. And then the year after that, our group became like seven-ish.
Yeah.
And then now that it's where it is at now, it's a lot tighter. And we feel like we know each other a little bit better, and then we can.
It's the people who matter.
Yeah, like the people that support you.
Yeah.
In everything you do. And there's no like putting you down. There's no like negativity. You know?
Yeah.
Because already life is so difficult, and like even cosplaying is difficult. Like in the stress of making the costume, even the stress of finding the character you want to cosplay is difficult. So we don't need any more stress.
I followed you guys like 3 years ago. I feel like 3 years ago, right?
I think so.
How has cosplay changed for you now? I mean, now we're 3 years later.
Learned a lot. How has cosplay changed? I definitely feel more confident than I used to.
Well, you had a couple of years under your belt now.
Yeah, I had a couple of years. I learned a lot, especially with like makeup, watching tutorials. I think the best thing that I learned was that you can learn so much from other people.
Yes.
And don't be afraid to talk to people and ask them and say, you know, how did you make this? How did you do that? Because most people will be very open with you, and they're excited to tell you about, you know, their process and how they do things. So I think that's what's helped a lot too, to help me open up with people.
Right.
Because I'm very shy, so I'll use that sort of as an excuse to approach.
I don't think of you as shy, but then again, I've always seen you in groups of friends.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm with people I know, I'm not too shy, but if I see other people, I get kind of nervous, and especially if they're just amazing, then I'm like,
oh really?
That's so. The cosplaying it's a fun aspect of it, and I think what happened is we sort of got caught up thinking it was what made the convention, and it's not. It can enhance your experience at a convention, but I think if you're not careful, it can also overtake your experience. If you get too obsessed with looking perfect in a costume, you know, being a certain way in a costume, or whatever, I think it can really detract from what you come here to do, which is mainly to meet other people and participate in other events that share the same interests that you do.
Exactly, and you're here for your friends.
Exactly.
I mean, these guys, you're here for these guys.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of like them, you know.
You kind of like them?
I could put up with them for 5 days max, you know.
I mean, I've been doing this for 9 years now, so next year will be my 10-year AX.
You know what, we should hold like a 10-year anniversary reunion, like a high school reunion for you. For cosplay in America.
1:38, so we got here at 1:18, 1:38, this is 20 minutes so far. Secret YouTube videos?
YouTube videos, that's the secret. Hands down. You want to be pro at making any prop, watch a YouTube video. Someone's already made it.
I was looking at all my stuff in my room, because I
have
all my books from my favorite series I collect, all my nice figures, you know, the husbandos and everything.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there looking at it, and I thought, oh gosh, I hope I never fall out of love with this, because one, it's brought me so many great friendships.
Right.
It's kind of opened my doors to a lot of things, you know, I didn't know about myself, and kind of shaping like who I am as a person now.
Right.
But I just I love it so much. I love like the craziness of it, the creativity of it, the escape it gives you, just how amazing it is as a whole. And I want it to stick with me the rest of my life. I don't want to look at it one day, wake up and go, you know, this stuff is pointless, it's useless. What was I doing for those 10, 15, 20 years of my life, however long it is? I don't know. I hope that never happens, because sometimes, you know, you think you like something and then you get down the road and you realize, oh, I'm not interested in this anymore. And I don't want that to happen with this. I want to be in this line for the rest of my life.
You want to be in this line for the rest of your life?
The rest of my life.
LineCon 2020. Well, I don't think you're going to miss out, because I think it's a choice that you have to make of how you want it to be in your life.
I know for me, I hit a point where I was just like, oh, I should cosplay like every day because of Instagram and stuff. But then it was kind of like, what's the point?
Yeah. Well, I think it depends on you and how your life fits into it.
Because I knew I would get more stressed about it.
Yeah, you don't want to be too stressed. It's 1:55. We got here at 1:18. The chill point.
Yeah, because I had no chill.
You have no
chill. I still like that, but like I'm more chill.
You're like the undercover no chill.
I'm like melting ice.
You like melting ice?
Chill, but not that chill.
So we should call you melting ice from now on?
Please do.
Okay, I'm just going to call you melting ice.
Yeah.
Call you melting ice. Okay, so that was pretty. That was pretty fast. It's 2:16 right now, so. That was not bad. That was not bad at all.
We got free water. We got bags that actually closed this year. I mean, I'm happy.
Okay, so my experience here in AX is it took about 1 hour to go through, starting at 1:18 p.m.
Budget.
Yay! Lions round 2. I know, right?
This is what I waited in line for. AC.
AC?
You have your barcode and your ID.
To be honest, though, I really think AX has been one of those conventions that's learned from their mistakes fairly
They learn.
quickly.
Yeah.
They have to learn.
Yeah.
They're the biggest thing. Everybody's watching them.
And this has been the...
They set the example.
Yeah. I mean, putting up the covering, so at least we have some shade. Getting the process to be much faster. I love that they actually go through Eventbrite now, because then I know that I bought the ticket, because it keeps reminding me that I bought the
Yeah,
ticket.
the Eventbrite thing.
Yeah, the Eventbrite. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's where the...
Your bag?
I like how everybody just have barcodes.
Yep. It's super easy. Awesome. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Okay, well, thanks guys for letting me follow you guys around. Yeah, so, yeah, it was basically 1 hour. That was basically it.
That's so good. One whole hour.
Oh, nice. There's a big sign that says Arts Alley downstairs. But you have an idea what anime is.
I do have an idea what anime is. Anime, to me, is a culture, first and foremost, what I'm experiencing, and the detail of the work, especially the fine works that people are doing, other than what is seen here.
Being sold.
Yeah, being sold here, but people are coming here and showing what their creative energy in anime is. And that comes from all walks of life, and that's what I find just spectacular.
You have
energy.
I like you. You're very open. You have an open personality toward this thing.
Well, I have to, because when you come around people who are in anime and involved in anime and produce anime and work in anime, you can't help but feel that love. And that's the only way that I express it. You know, it's a general love. I mean, in Los Angeles, California,
Yeah,
you have people from all walks of life
exactly.
expressing themselves and being kind. You know, in LA, it's so much of a rush to this destination, But in a large space like this, where you can feel like it's a small space because of the people and the warmth of the people, it makes it a pleasure to be a part of.
Rob, how long did it take to get your badge?
I believe it took me about 30 minutes. Yeah, it didn't take that long, surprisingly.
So, what time do they start letting people open? When?
11:45. They started like letting people in. The line started moving. So the line started moving around 11:45.
Okay, and then once it started moving, how fast did it take to get a badge?
Honestly, like that.
We went in and out. It was fast.
It was fast. So, it's day 0. So, when the line started moving this morning, how long did it take before you got your badge?
I started moving like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes?
It didn't take that. We thought it would take hours, but no. Yeah, like really 2-3 years ago, it used to take the entire day. Ever. Now it's not. Whatever they're doing now, it's good.
It's good. So we are here day 0. We're supposed to be, you guys were supposed to open like in 10 minutes, but you guys open already.
Yeah, I think it's a good call just to get people moving on. So people who were expected to be here at 12 are already here usually. So early in and early out.
Okay, so how is it this year that you've seen so far compared to, did you volunteer last year?
Yeah, I did. I volunteered for the last 5 years also.
Oh, that's 5 years here in
Yes, in this Staples Center.
Really? So how does this year compare to last year?
So far it's pretty smooth. Last year was a very good transition of just lines were moving very smoothly, and this year it's still smooth. So
It's going good. Awesome.